All right, for Jan Brett Week, we get to read my favorite story of the entire school year because I get to read it and you guys get to play instruments. Now you have your instruments and I will help you when it's your turn by pointing at you to make your noise. Remember, if it is not your turn, don't make your instrument noise. And if you are making your instrument noise when it is not your turn, you will lose your instrument. Now, we are reading Honey, Honey, Lion. This is about Honey Badger. He lives in Africa. He is different than our North American badger that lives here in Montana or the United States. He's like a cousin of the North American badger. But remember, I told you, he partners up with the bird Honey Guide. Honey Guide finds a bee and follows it to its hive. And then he tells Badger where the hive is. And Badger goes and gets the hive and all the honey and shares it with Honey Guide. But this one time, he does not share. And we're going to find out what happens. This is Honey, Honey, Lion, written and illustrated by Jan Brett. Here's all the animals on the African Sahara. Yeah.
That's a lot.
There's a lot. In Africa, the Honey Guide and the Honey Badger are partners when it comes to honey. The little bird follows a bee to its hive, and then she leads Honey Badger to break it open with its big, strong claws. Together they share the sweetness, and that is the way it has always been.
The bear is not going to share. She's sharing.
Honey Guide and Honey Badger are sharing right there. You're right. Maybe this day Badger was hungrier than usual. Maybe he forgot about Honey Guide, who showed him the way. Or could he have been thinking, my strong claws do all the work, hard work. Whatever the reason, that day, Badger would not share. Do you see him keeping all the honey to himself? How do you think that makes Honey Guide feel?
Sad.
Sad and maybe even a little mad. She needs to eat too.
Or else he won't grow up. You grow up.
Okay, Prince, get ready. Honey Guide scolded Badger as he waddled back to the jackalberry tree, his tummy almost touching the ground. She fussed and fumed as he tried to fit into his burrow. Finally, she cried out for all the animals to hear. Keep going. And stop. Soon, all the guinea hens were broadcasting the news. Honey Guide is in a major rage. She is super upset at Honey Badger. He did not share the honey. But Badger didn't hear her. He was sound asleep. Smiling and snoring and hiccuping from his big meal. Badger roared out the loudest hiccup of all, and its deep, low rumble gave Honey Guide an idea.
What's it getting ideas?
Honey Guide is getting an idea.
It's plans.
Hmm.
What's it getting ideas?
Just hold on. Just hold on. The next morning, Badger woke up hungry, his tummy flat as a pancake. That's when Honey Guide flew by, heading for the great baobab. Honey, 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 she cried, grinning. And stop. The little bird zigzagged over the baobab roots. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Badger ran after her. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Honey Guide flew low across the water hole. Swish splash, swish splash. Badger paddled after her. Swish splash, swish splash. Stop. Honey Guide glided to the top of a termite mound. Hold on, wait, Ollie, get ready. And she bounced on one foot. Sprung. Badger scrambled to the top and bounced off. Sprung. Yes, good. And stop. Honey Guide landed on a hollow log, Caden. It echoed as he stomped along. Boom, 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 boom. Keep going. Badger hurried to catch up. Boom, 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 and stop. Next, Honey Guide flitted through a stand of papyrus. Tall, dry reeds went back and forth. Clickety clack, clickety clack, clickety clack. And stop. Badger traipsed along, muttering, "Where is that honey?" And the papyrus rattled when he went by. Clickety clack, clickety clack, clickety clack. You guys ready? Amira, Brody. Honey Guide led him. Look at this. His tongue is out. Remember how I told you humans sweat to stay cool? What do dogs do? Pant. That's the same thing badgers do. They have their tongue out. He's hot. He's tired. He's hungry. She led him through a field of golden grass. Swish, 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 swish. And Badger huffed and puffed at the thought of the delicious meal waiting for him, and it kept him going. Swish, 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 swish through the grass. And stop. By now, Badger was tired and wet and itchy and sore. But he didn't slow down because Honey Guide was just ahead of him. She flashed her wings, you're right, and fanned her tail and dove under an acacia tree. Badger charged in after her, singing triumphantly, "Honey, honey." But do you know what she led him to? Lion! Did she lead him to honey? No, she led him to a lion. Look at that big lion. Lion. Badger turned on his tail and ran away from the lion. Now, be ready with your instruments for when I point to you. He's going to go back the way he came. And guess who's going to be chasing him?
The honeybee.
The lion. Swish, swish through the grass. Now keep playing. Don't stop. Clickety click into the papyrus. Keep playing. Don't stop. Keep playing. Don't stop. Yeah. Boom, boom. Over the hollow log. Boom, boom. Keep playing. Don't stop. Strong. Brindley, this is you. Over the termite mound. Strong. Splish splash. Livy and Finch across the water hole. Pitter patter over the baobab roof. And 3, 2, 1, and stop. Badger dashed into his burrow under the tree. And Honey Guide, Prince Honey Guide cheered. In a flash, Badger was as far from the entrance as he could be. Right behind him was Lion's, nope, we're past it now, was Lion's big paw batting the air, but he could not, nope, reach him. And that's the closest any animal has gotten to an angry lion and lived to tell the tale. That night, Mongoose squeaked to Elephant, who trumpeted to Hippo, who bellowed to Warthog, who squealed to Bishop Bird, who piped to Hyena, who whooped to Zebra, who snorted to Giraffe, who was overheard by Guinea Hen, who bugled it far and wide. It was the Bush Telegraph, and it said, if Honey Guide leads you to a beehive, be sure and reward her by sharing, or next time she will lead you to a lion.
Again.
And that is Honey Lion. Okay, now you will have 5 seconds to play all of your instruments. Are you ready? Go. And stop. Very good, very good.